Okay, hello. So in this video I will be showing you how to make this new farm. This new farm design in total has about 30 plots of soil, so you can plant a lot of crops in here, and it has a watering system in here as well, which fully waters all of the crops. And it's completely impervious to any farm bots, no matter how many there are. So as you can see, we have two farmers over here, and it's entirely safe, nothing is happening. And there's like the explosive ones. And as you can see, they're not doing any damage to the farm, or the blocks over here as well. The same goes there as well. Holy shit. So in a case like this, you could throw a grenade down here and kill all of them. Oh, that works too, yeah. Go do that. Don't do that.
Fuck.
They died. There's a chance for some bots to be behind the fence. There's also a very small chance for a farm bot to walk into the water canal. There you go. Look at there. If this video was helpful to you at all, maybe consider liking the video and commenting down some suggestions below for future video ideas or suggestions on how to improve the farm. I'm planning on making more videos on scrap mechanic, so if you're interested in more scrap mechanic videos like this one, maybe consider subscribing. Thank you. Also, a big thank you to this person for suggesting this. Route time. So I will now show you the route towards the farming location. So I'm uncertain if every single world has a different terrain generation, but the farm location is at the Grow Lab. Specifically Grow Lab 5, so if you have this waypoint you can set a waypoint to it and travel there. But if you don't, I hope that this route will help you. And this over here is where the location is. Honorable mention. The last indestructible farm video did a lot better than I expected, so thank you. A few comments mentioned that the farm wasn't always reliable, and that farm bots are an issue, and that you can't place that many crops. So this new farm is meant to fix every issue. This new farm has 30 plots instead of 14, and is built to handle multiple farm bots without taking damage. Okay, hello. Tutorial time. This is everything that you need to have to build the farm. So, over here we have a lot of blocks. Preferably you should use concrete or metal, because they both have about 5 bars of durability. Anything under I don't recommend, as some bots might be able to break it. You can use any block that you want for this farm if it has at least 5 bars of durability. And then you need one water container, you need one pump, a chest, and a switch. And optionally you can have a vacuum tube. And then you need one sensor, at least level 1 or above, it doesn't matter. And then you need one logic gate, and then a controller which is at least level 2 or above, and 2 bearings, and a switch. And finally we need 2 of these water cannons. And for soil, we will be using about 30 plots of it. Oh, also forgot to mention, but you do need one single scrap seed. Or any seed for that matter. Okay, tutorial time. Okay, so when you're at the chemical plant, here we have a cluster of 4 tanks. So you go up here, and now you go down here, and this over here is where the plots will be placed. So go over here. So let's place them right behind these 2 points over here, which are sticking out, as you can see. Then if you go backwards by about 11 blocks over here, and then go out by 3. And this is where you will be placing your first soil. So after that, get your soil and plant 3 like this, and then plant 6 in this way, and then plant 3 in this way, and then you can fill all this up. And now you will have to place 3 more over here. So this over here is the layout for it. This in total should be 30 plots of land. So after you're done with that, go up here, and you have to be using concrete for this, or anything that has a durability of 5 or higher, just so that it doesn't get broken. So let's place it over here, and bridge out. So what I would recommend you to do is to make it so that it's slightly under the ridge of the cylinders. Okay, now we have the center over here. So, okay, so now you take your bearing and you put it, let's say, over here, right? So it's over here, right there. And now I'm going to bridge out by about 9 this way, and I'll be bridging out by 8 in this direction as well. And now this here should be able to spin freely, as you can see. So now we will place our water turrets on this. One of them goes over here, and the other one goes over here. And they should be able to spin freely, perfectly fine. And now what you will do is you're going to go down here. So now place a logic block anywhere on this pillar and the switch next to it. And put it in there. And now this part is very janky, but it will work. So you grab the controller and you hook this switch into that. Then make it go into here. And now what you will do is you will put this to a loop, and then putting the speed limit over here. And over here we're going to put this to 360 degrees. So if we press this switch, it should rotate, as you can see. So now I will be placing a sensor over here and a bearing over here. And now I will be making a plus pattern, like so. And also hooking this bearing up to that controller. And this bearing will also be set to 360 degrees, just like so. Now whenever this thing rotates, it activates the sensor. Place the water container anywhere, doesn't really matter. For my own sake, I will be placing it right over here. And over here, there should be some water. So for this, I will build out a little platform for myself to walk on. It can be any block that you want, this doesn't have to be durable. And now I will be placing my chest over here, facing downwards. And technically, you don't need a pipe for this. You can just put the chest down lower, like closer to the water. But for my own sake, I'll be doing it like this. So place the pump over here, and then we will connect the pump as well using blocks. And then we place the switch anywhere and connect this to the pump. And make sure that it points inwards. And whenever you have your water, you can put it inside of the water container. And now we will connect the water cannons to the container. But one slight modification is that we have to place another bearing on top of here, and then make it like so. And then make the sensor go to the range of 2. And upgrade the controller to level 3. And now we connect this to there, and also put this on 360 as well. So now it should rotate twice as fast, as you can see. And now this waters all of the crops. And when that's done, we can now make the roof of this. So whenever you start a very big raid, sometimes the yellow toadpods can come and they can jump from over here all the way on top of here. And if you don't have a roof, they'll just climb in here and destroy all of your crops. The reason that we use concrete to build is because it's invincible to yellow toad bots. So now I'll just fill up the entire circle full of concrete. So whenever you've finished the roof, you take out your connection tool. Over here's the bearing. So up on the bearing, we go like this. We build out like this a bit. And now we will just armor it up. Because if one layer gets damaged, then the bearing could fall off and the entire watering system would have to be rebuilt. I'll be making a small trapdoor over here, like so. You don't have to keep this open, you can make a door over here as well if you want to, but I'm lazy, so I won't. And then you're down here, it should look like this. I do recommend having a seat so that you can jump out easily, without having to use the lift for anything. So something like this could technically work perfectly fine. And it can still rotate. But don't make it too close, otherwise it won't be able to rotate anymore. And after that, the entire farm should just be done. So before starting the raid, I would recommend you to place your vehicle somewhere far enough away from the farm, so that it doesn't get attacked by any bots.